Hey, what's up guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we're playing Big Priest, another deck that we've yet to play, and one of the few actually this is the last deck I had planned to play. If you guys have any suggestions for decks you would like to see, please leave them down below with a deck list. It helps a lot when you also provide a deck list, unless it's a really common deck, in which case it makes it really easy to find a deck list. But for the most part, it's still pretty hard to find deck lists for wild decks. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for decks, please leave them down below. But for today, we are going to be playing the Big Priest. You guys know at this point that I love this deck. To be fair, most of the decks I play on the channel I love. I won't say I love them all, because there are definitely some exceptions. I will not try to sugarcoat anything, but yeah, I'm super excited to be playing Big Priest today. So without further ado, I don't really have much to say if I'm being honest. The list hasn't really changed besides it added Illuminate, I think, from previous iterations of the deck, like say in Fractured, or what are the name of the other sets, Fractured or Stormwind. Basically that's the only thing that really changed, because it's hard to add, you know, because you can't really add minions. They haven't really printed a good minion for the deck, I guess, since Stormwind in Forgefiend. But even then, I'm not sure if I prefer Forgefiend or Obsidian Statue or Scrapyard yet, which is why there's one of each. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the first game, and I'll see y'all there. Alright, first matchup against the Mage. I'm assuming it's going to be Mech Mage, which I think is going to be a really hard matchup, if I'm being honest. I think this matchup is going to be exceptionally hard. I kind of want to keep this. I think it's better to hard mull, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of res cards in this deck. I think it's generally better to hard mull to try and get a really early Shadow Essence. The earlier you get Shadow Essence off, the better position you're in. I don't want to really keep that. I know it's a good card to keep there. That's a perfect draw, basically. Now with the other things we can tutor for, or attempt to tutor for, what is it called? My brain is not working and it's lagging. 1 second. You can attempt to tutor for the res spells, because they're all basically, they're going to be necessary if this is, oh no, it's quest. I have a feeling it's quest at least. The reason I'm saying it's most likely quest is, it's Reno. That's what it is. Okay. I prefer to play this first. There's very few spells I don't really want to get. Illuminate's pretty dope here, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Illuminate. Treasure card to cost 3 less. Well, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that card costing 3 less. Believe it or not, it's a really good card to cost 3 less. Alright. Oh, who would have thought that's the card I would have drawn? Wait, is it Secret Mage? Hold the phone. I like Wave. It was pretty nice. I'll take the breath. I maybe want to play this one first. I'm gonna go with the Servitude. Next turn I have this. I can test. If he plays a secret, I'm gonna test with this. And then I'm gonna have this. Like, this start has been filthy. I think this might be the best start possible with the deck. Just in case one of those is counterspell, I have to force this first, even though it's only going to really prevent 1 damage if it does resolve. I kind of lose the game if my Shadow Essence gets countered. Even then, this is not the card we were looking for, if I'm being honest. This was, out of the 3 that are left in the deck, you had a 50% chance of hitting Blood, 25% chance of hitting the other ones. Believe this was the worst one, if not one of the worst ones. I just need to hope basically he doesn't have a poly right now. If he has a poly, I think I lose the game on the spot. If this thing dies, I think I win the game. Look, I think I win. We kill this for free. He has nothing on board. We're at full health, and we're resing 1 next turn. Or I can attempt to dig for another Shadow Essence. I prefer to res this. This might just make him concede. Like, he can, like, yeah. I was about to say, this, I don't think there was much there that he could have really beat it. So I guess it was slightly better than Scrapyard, but Scrapyard led to me having a much better board in the short term, and then also made both of my red spells significantly stronger. Obviously, Blood was the best, because I can get both of the other ones off the Blood. But yeah, that I'm pretty sure was pretty game ending. It's hard for him to kill. Trades into basically every minion in Secret Mage. It has lifesteal to heal up from the burn, and he's gonna force you to use burn to kill it in order so it doesn't kill his minions. That I can then heal it up, and yeah. Anyways, though, with that being said, let's skip the next one. Deck is so far working fantastic. Alright guys, I'll see y'all there. Alright. Next is a Druid. My guess is another combo deck. The problem here... This is actually like a really rough matchup. And not for the reason you guys might think. But the reason this is... It's not because it's a combo deck that it makes it a hard matchup. This is a really fucking hard matchup because he plays the card Poison Seeds. So even if he Poison Seeds one thing, right then my res pool gets super diluted. Right? And I really dislike that. It is one of the reasons why, in my opinion at least, in my very small knowledge of why people run certain cards, it's at least one of the reasons I see why people are currently running double Mogar, double Blood, one Statue, and they're not running the Scrapyard Colossus. So right now in my deck, there's basically like 6 minions, right? You have Mogar, Blood, Obsidian Statue, Scrapyard Token, and Vargoth. So a lot of people, if you're only running 4, I take this here, right? Say if I'm only running the Statue, Blood, Mogar, and Archmage, I believe you have slightly higher odds of resing those 4 versus resing 4 out of 7 if they play poison. Sorry, it's like 4 out of 5 versus 4 out of 7 when you're playing, I guess 6 out of 7. I'm not sure what the math ends up actually being, but I thought it was slightly higher odds when you have 2 fewer minions, basically, in order to res it. Because Druid, at least that was the thing, at least I remember reading that when Druid was really, really popular last meta, for people that were trying to play Big Priest. Because, again, I really like playing Big Priest, so I try to make my deck as good as possible when I'm playing it. I'm fine with this. I'm only at 9 cards. Alright, that's fine. I can do this into this the turn after, plus a res on whatever he killed. The advantage is, though, that if I res something, he Poison Seeds, then I play Resurrect. If he doesn't kill the Poison Seed token, I do get a guaranteed res on the bigger thing, which is pretty nice. Blood? Oh, that's so good for me. Mogar? Oh, that's so good. Jeez, that's a good one. And that deck doesn't play, like, actual poly cards, so, like, this is pretty solid, I think. Like, it's strange, but, like, I don't even know what the right play here is from him. Like, killing them is bad, because then I res them. Non-killing them says he dies. So I don't actually know what is best for him. I guess Maw, but Maw is like hugely problematic for him if I have a res spell. So I don't even know if that's actually correct. Like, right, this turn I could technically go res a Blood if he kills just the Blood, and then copy it. And even then I have Eternal Servitude in order to res the Blood. Like here I'm going to be resing the Blood, and I'm copying the Blood, and then I think I just win the game. Let's destroy everything costs, yeah. As long as I don't... Okay, beautiful. Let's go Blood. Let's coin copy it. And now we get 2 minions. Beautiful. We have all of our minions in our dead pool. Now it's Thrive to attempt to find Diamond Spellstone. And then we basically just try to maximize the value out of these Bloods. Oh my god. Okay, at least he can't wipe the board this turn. Unfortunate. Beautiful. I'm gonna play this to try and find the Spellstone. Beautiful. The reason I didn't play the played the search, or what is it, the Thrive in the first place, and I instead went straight for the res, or sorry, for the Shadow Essence, is partially for one reason, partially for another reason. Partially because if I would have res Vargoth, I want to recast that, and I would have just ended my turn there. I would have Hero Power in my face and ended my turn. But because we hit Blood, I felt like it was a little bit better for me in that situation to then replay that, so now I can get it. So it's basically all because I didn't want to hit necessarily Vargoth. The problem now is that this Resurrect is most likely summoning a 2/2. I think I have the same odds of summoning a 2/2 as I do having summoning Blood, but I feel like this is like if this was a Blood, I had won the game, but right now that's really, really unfortunate. I don't really want to play anything else while I have the Vargoth on the battlefield. I'd rather get another res. Okay, that's fine. 16 health gain is going to be really, really solid. Ideally, I want to gain a lot of fucking health in this matchup, right? Because when he does play Cthulhu, I know he's going to most likely have 2 or 3 of them. So if I have a shitload of health, I'm going to be able to survive it. And then if I kill the Cthulhu's, I just win the game. Also, because he draws his deck significantly faster than I do. Although I've drawn apparently 5 more cards than he has. Half of his deck is draw. How the fuck have I drawn more cards than him? What did I play that drew cards? Oh, it's the Thrives. That's what it was. I played 2 Thrives. Yeah, that's gonna be twisting. He played it with 8 mana left, so that's auto twisting, I think. No, it might still be just a destroy everything cost that has power 4 greater. Yeah. So I need to cast a couple more spells. I'm gonna play this, see what I get. Odds are I do get something good over something bad, but getting something bad is still a possibility. I'm gonna play this first though. Beautiful. Brave Rune is huge. I don't want to play this yet. I basically only ever want to have 1 minion on the battlefield. It makes it so he has to burn his big... Like, I know he's Highlander now, so I know there is no more Poison Seeds. So I just need to avoid as much as possible to actually res a Poison Seed token. That's fine. I have so much health that... Again, even if he wipes my board, I'm still chilling, I think. Oh, that's really good for me. He has to take 5 here. Beautiful. So now I play Resurrect. Ideally, I res a Blood. But there's odds that I don't. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Kill my guy. Kill my guy. I have so much fucking armor, this is ridiculous. But yeah. Armor is my alternate win con in this matchup. If he kills the Blood, I get 2 more Bloods. I know he doesn't have a Poison Seeds anymore. I guess he doesn't have another Zephyrs as far as I know, like unless he's playing like Brewmaster. But for the most part, I think I'm fine just with the Blood. You know what's a card? I don't know if I didn't remember seeing it on the revert list, but I would really like for them to revert the nerf to Aviana. For those who don't know, Aviana is one of my preferred cards. I do really like it. Oh, that's not ideal. That's really fucking bad. Interesting. Hysteria here. Oh, that's actually a really good card to play here. I was gonna probably kill off both Coons there, or attempt to kill off both Coons. And then this way, with the other minion I get, I was in like a really good spot. Yeah. So far this deck is popping off. Actually, was it? No, I don't think it was. I was debating. Like, I just thought that maybe it might have been better to like use the Blood, hit the Coon, then play the Spirit Lash, killing it, then I have 2 of them. But then if he has another piece of like board wipe or something, it's like really bad in that case. Although I don't think Druid had another one, at least not that I can think of. Maybe some combination of cards between neutral cards and whatnot, but I felt like I was in a super safe position there by just punching in the face, like silencing, punching him in the face, and then playing 1 Hysteria on a Coon, hopefully having like Coon hit Coon, and then see from there. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the next one. Alright, a rogue. It's our first to aggro rogue. Aggro of some sort. I'm gonna keep the Spirit Lash. I'm gonna mull the res. I don't think I want to keep it in this matchup. This is just getting cycled on 1. That was such a bad draw. That's one of the ones I want to leave in the deck. I want to leave this one in the deck. I want to leave Blood in the deck and Obsidian Statue. Actually, I kind of want all my minions, obviously, to sit in my deck. The only one I'm okay with drawing is Vargoth. That's a really big draw here. I don't really get punished this turn by waiting on the Spirit Lash, so I'm fine with waiting on it. Xyrella is actually a pretty good card here, if I do say so myself. Like, of all cards to RNG, I would say Vargoth is one of the better ones. Okay. I got a lot of, well, I get a fair amount of value out of Spirit Lash. I'm still had lost health, but I think I lose significantly less now. Ooh, Penance is another really good draw. Penance is a real, like, I would have taken the same amount of damage as I did this turn, but now he'd have a 3-1. He'd have a 3-1. Actually, I would be at 1 lower health, so it was correct to wait a turn in order to do that. Punch me with your weapon first. Punch me with your weapon first. Misplay. Come on, misplay. I know you want to. If this, by the way, hits blood, I win this game. Especially with this backup. I don't think it's, like, fairly reasonable that I lose. Although it would be great if he hurried the fuck up. Jesus Christ. I guess while he's wasting all of our time, I hope you have a beverage. I'm currently drinking me a nice Dr. Pepper. It's fucking delicious. And I'm sad because it's my last Dr. Pepper, which means I have to actually go out to the store tomorrow. I don't necessarily want to go out to the store tomorrow, so it makes me sad. Discover a Death Rattle minion. If you have enough mana, trigger its Death Rattle. That's actually kind of interesting. Purifies bad. I think this is the best one, though. Do that. Next turn, I have Shadow Essence into Spellstone the turn after. Depending what I res, I mean, or what I'm pull. Right? What would be the best pull? The best pull would be Blood into Statue. Or Blood into Scrapyard. And I think if that happens, I might just win the game. Like, that's a really powerful turn. Especially against this deck. I'm going to be, my guess is I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I can take a max of 9 damage here. Or 10 damage here. If he has weapon, 4-2 weapon actually hits it into another deck swabby. That's 10 damage. Okay. Come on, Blood. Oh, come on, Scrapyard. Okay, I'm fine with that as well. I'm perfectly fine with that. Kill both of my minions. I dare you. I fucking dare you. There's his swordfish. And that kills one of them. And then you can use your 2-1 to kill the other one. Yeah, okay, I think I'll just win here. It's hit there. It's hit there. Take 5. Oh! She just got fucking sniped out of this world. Sheesh. Get the fuck out of my game, bitch. Ah, see, this is how you win this matchup. This is how you do it. This is how you win. If you just start rezzing fucking Obsidian Statues, he won't be able to kill you. And then you win. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Oh, he's so upset. He is so upset. I'm gonna let him kill himself by bashing into my minions. Oh, second swordfish. Pretty nice. Big pre-secret OP. Let's go. This deck is actually so much fucking fun. Oh, I love playing this deck. I absolutely love playing this deck. Alright, let's queue up the next one. Alright. Shaman now, that's on another hand is a different story. It's a different difficulty game. The This doesn't really kill anything in that deck as far as I know. I'm fine with just keeping this. That was such a bad draw. This, though, on the other hand, was such a good draw. I love the turn for this. But, like, the problem is that if you low roll and you hit Vargoth and then you coin it, and then you Vargoth cast the coin, it's so demoralizing. Like, it's so fucking bad. But it's, like, overall, in my opinion, the best play. Unless I would have drawn a palm readings here. If I would have drawn palm readings here, I would have coined palm readings into palm readings. This way I would have had this on 4 no matter what. And then even if I would have hit Vargoth, I was still super far ahead. The only way I think I win is that if I go Shadow Essence into Blood, into pulling Vargoth. No, I think I'd rather actually pull Scrapyard. Plays around Devolve a little bit. Amulet of Undying is huge. Yeah, this is like actually a ginormous card to draw here. Really fucking good. Or I guess the RNG, not draw, but really fucking good. Alright. Moment of truth. Did we lose the game on the spot? No, we... Scrapyard? Okay, that's not the end of the world. If he doesn't have the devolve, he might just lose to this. This is so much tempo that it's kind of ridiculous, actually. If he has the devolve, though, it's significantly worse. Miss on the devolve? Fuck, he hit it. The deck nowadays only plays really one thing. I guess no, it plays one Lightning Bloom. Oh, I guess he missed on devolve. Guess it was a Lightning Bloom. Yeah, that play kind of tells me that the card he drew was Lightning Bloom. Let's do that. I'm fine with lowering the cost of a Shadow Essence and drawing it. What's this give me? Ah, fuck. Oh well. I want to play this here. Nah, I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, fuck me. I guess that's a 7 drop. It's not the end of the world. It's not what I wanted, obviously, but... Ugh. I would have much rather the Diamond Spellstone brought to the top. The problem is now my other Illuminate's also down here, so it is a little bit awkward. Okay, so he had a free spell. Unless he had drawn all of his elementals, but I'm pretty sure it's just a wind chill. Or an ice fishing. Ice fishing. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Copium. I do have a dead thing, which is really fucking nice. Wait, what the fuck? I thought Illuminate... Oh, it only lowers it if it's a spell? Unlucky. What spell do I want to cast an extra copy of? I guess that's fine. I know it has very low odds of actually hitting something I wanted to hit, but... Maybe. Oh, always lucky. Let's go. And I'm holding on to another Penance, which is what's nice. He had the devolve the whole time. Interesting. What does this flip? Restore 5. Actually, Mill to flip that. That's pretty interesting. I killed this, and then I double res, and I think I win the game. Swipes his board. Almost. Okay, it wipes. Beautiful. Blood? Blood? Alright, well... That's a thing. I should have possibly played this and then healed here, but I'm fine with using the Penance there. I mean, that is just really good for me. That's fine. Wait, what am I doing? Fuck. I was trying to hope, like, I was hoping that I was gonna hit there and then hit one of my other minions. This way this guaranteed lethal. But we found lethal anyways through Priestess. Priestess is such a good card. Actually such a good card. Alright, we have time for one more game. Hopefully we can keep that 100% win rate. I'm pretty sure I just jinxed it, so I'm gonna knock on wood. But let's keep the next game. Alright guys, I'll see y'all there. Alright. Another Druid. Another interesting matchup. I think this is one of the more winnable ones. I'm gonna mull both of those. I'm using this because this can find so many good cards. Interesting, not gonna lie. Interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of this start, but yeah. What can you do? Maybe he goes AFK. No, but honestly, I'm genuinely super excited and super happy to see how well this deck is performing. Because I genuinely did not think it was going to perform nearly this well. That's the best out of those cards. Unless it's aggro, but if it's aggro, I mean, I have Illuminate for next turn as well. I was really hoping here to hit Shadow. Oh, it's aggro, okay. The only card I think I would change is if I hit a Shadow Essence. I think it's Hysteria. I think it is the best answer to whatever the fuck he does. If I had to take a wild guess, it would be over. I mean, Spirit Lash is really good, but as soon as he busts their health, it's really bad. Penance kills one thing that's a threat, where Hysteria does the same thing. But also, if it has 4 health, Penance doesn't kill it, where Hysteria will, as long as he has 4 power on the board. Right, like, see here, like, Hysteria kind of does nothing. Or, Penance kind of doesn't kill this. I need to wait for him to have a little bit more stuff on board. Like, if he plays a thing that gives everything +1/+1, I can Hysteria here and it does wipe, which is pretty nice. That's fine, I'm not playing Battlecry minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Promise this won't die. Statue is not the card I want to see. I have to do this though. I'd rather this die. I guess it doesn't really matter to me. I want that to die for sure. Okay, I guess that's best case. The 1/1 is not what I'm terrified of. The Weblord neither, because I don't play any Battlecry minions. But the rest of his hand though is fucking disgustingly bad. His hand is like really fucking shit. What's the best draw? I guess the best draw is still just a Shadow Essence. Maybe, I guess it's Palm Readings into Shadow Essence or Spirit Lash if he doesn't buff their health. Then the Hysteria. Yeah, another Hysteria is pretty nice here. Silence is also pretty good. Silence is good, but I lose my entire fucking health bar. Yeah, I need to hit exactly Shadow Essence into Blood pulling Scrapyard, or else I think I lose this game. Like, I lose next turn. I take so much damage here. No, my 100% win rate is failing me. I drew too many minions this game. These are not actual cards, is the problem. I basically drew 2 less cards. Thrive. I'm gonna have to Penance, but that's fine. These are like some of the worst cards I've ever fucking seen. I want to take this, but it's worse than just this right here. But yeah, I have to gain that health here. Good exact lethal. If he has anything, no, that's good enough. Oh well. I didn't hit a Shadow Essence on by turn 6. Interesting. I'm not sure. Maybe the Spirit Lash was better than the Hysteria, but the Hysteria is really, really sick. I think I should have potentially waited on the Hysteria was the thing. I think I could have probably taken the 6 damage or whatever he had on board, tanked it, and then waited till next turn. Actually, it was only 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Yeah, I could have probably waited a turn, and then he would have played his other shit, and I could have Hysteria the 6/6. Which, I mean, potentially killed less shit, but I think it was slightly better. If I had to take a guess. Yeah, I still think the Hysteria is probably the best. Maybe the Diamond Spellstone was the worst of the choices I made there. If I would have taken a Spirit Lash instead... Yeah, maybe if I took Spirit Lash instead of Spellstone, or Penance instead of Spellstone, either or, I could have probably been in a slightly better position. Oh well, that one's on me. I think we leveled up in the track, which means a pack, potentially? We did not, sadly. Oh, I didn't even realize I'd do this. Fuck. I don't think I would have completed that, but next time we gotta open a pack. Next time. Anyways, though, with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Comment down below decks you would like to see. Again, this was like the last one that I actually had in mind. So if there's anything else, feel free to comment it down below. I will be more than happy to try out most decks down below. There is one. Someone said, yo, you should play Thief Rogue. If you have a list for Thief Rogue, hit me up. Yeah. I'm down to play that. I remember really liking it the last time I played it, so if you have a list, send it my way, or else if you don't, I can attempt to make one, although it's probably be bad. I'm really bad at deck building. Anyways, though, with that being said, I'll see you guys all on the next one. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all there. Peace.